There are moments in the entertainment world that last only a few seconds, yet are enough to make the entire internet pause for a moment. A gaze that lingers too long, a small gesture that feels too tender, or, as in this case, a near kiss that leaves fans holding their breath, unable to believe what they just witnessed. And that moment happened between Cheng Lei and Zhou Ye, two young actors whose on-screen chemistry has been the talk of the town for a long time. But who would have thought that behind the camera, behind the laughter and jokes, there was something much more intense, something they couldn't hide even in front of many people. It seemed like a normal day in the Chinese entertainment world. A promotional event brought together the stars of their popular drama, complete with sparkling lights and cheers from fans filling the room. Cheng Lei wore a neat black suit, his charisma radiating, while Zhou Ye looked elegant in a simple white dress, a contrast so beautiful that no one could look away. When they sat side by side on stage, the atmosphere changed. There was something in the air. They exchanged smiles, not ordinary smiles, but smiles that held a secret. The cameras captured their every little movement, but none of the crew realized what was really happening. And amid the light laughter, when Zhou Ye looked at Cheng Lei while adjusting her microphone, she leaned in too close. For a moment, just a moment, the distance between them almost disappeared. Cheng Lei's face froze, her eyes fixed on Zhou Ye's lips, and time seemed to stop. To those watching from the audience, that moment may have looked like a sweet joke. But for sensitive fans, that second felt like an electric shock. Cheng Lei held his breath, his chin dropped slightly, and his eyes didn't move, as if he was struggling hard against an urge within himself. "Did he almost kiss her?" asked one fan on social media after the video circulated. That comment was followed by thousands of others. The 4-second video clip went viral within hours. Some replayed it over and over, slowing down the speed, enlarging the screen, just to make sure, did Cheng Lei really almost do it? The professional relationship between Cheng Lei and Zhou Ye has long attracted attention. Since they starred in a drama together, their interactions behind the scenes have never escaped the spotlight. They seemed comfortable with each other, joking naturally, looking at each other with gentle gazes, not the kind of gazes that are made up for promotional purposes. Fans even gave them a special nickname, Lei Couple, and the almost kiss moment only added fuel to the imagination of fans who had long seen something between them. Interestingly, after the incident, Cheng Lei looked nervous. He scratched his neck, chuckled, then looked down while trying to cover his face with the microphone. Zhou Ye, on the other hand, smiled shyly. His cheeks flushed, his eyes looking at the audience, as if trying to hide something only the two of them knew. When reporters asked about the moment, Cheng Lei replied casually, it was just a reflex. We've acted together so many times, so maybe the movement came out naturally." But the public wasn't entirely convinced. The word natural became the key word, because for them, natural meant not contrived. And how could something not contrived appear if there were no feelings behind it? Zhou Ye added jokingly, "I think Cheng Lei just got too carried away by the moment." But the small smile that appeared afterward, lingering at the corner of his lips, made his statement feel like a veiled confession. Of course, fans didn't stop there. They began looking for other small pieces of evidence, behind-the-scenes interactions, glances that weren't captured by the main camera, and subtle exchanges on social media. In one promotional vlog, Zhou Ye was seen gently patting Cheng Lei on the shoulder when he looked tired. In another clip, Cheng Lei unconsciously held Zhou Ye's hand to help him down the stairs, and when they realized the camera was recording them, they both immediately laughed shyly. As time went on, it became increasingly clear that there was a connection that couldn't be explained by the word "work friends" alone. They understood each other without speaking, and it was evident in every small movement, every glance caught on camera. What made the moment so powerful wasn't that a kiss almost happened in public, but the unspoken tension. A tension that felt real, like sparks flying between two people trying hard to hold back something they knew shouldn't happen, at least not yet. Every time they met at a public event, fans noticed that Cheng Lei often stood a little closer than he should have. And Zhou Ye? He never really moved away. There was something between them, an inexplicable magnetism that drew them closer every time they were in the same room. What made this moment so shocking was not only its virality, but also the genuine feelings that radiated behind it. In a world of entertainment full of pretense, moments like this felt real. There was no script, no camera direction, just two people carried away by emotions and a connection that even they themselves couldn't control. Many fans say that this isn't the first time Cheng Lei has shown his soft side to Zhou Ye. In several previous interviews, he even referred to Zhou Ye as someone who has a calming aura and makes him feel comfortable. And Zhou Ye, without hesitation, called Cheng Lei someone who can always lighten the mood. Those words may sound ordinary to the public, but to fans who have followed their journey, they sound like small pieces of a love story that is slowly unfolding. Are they just close friends? Or is there something more? That question continues to hang in the air, with no definite answer. But one thing is clear: feelings cannot always be hidden, especially when two people know and connect with each other so deeply. That almost kiss moment was not just a momentary sensation, it was like a symbol of everything they never said. Feelings that may be hidden, but continue to show through small, sincere actions. After all the attention and speculation, both Cheng Lei and Zhou Ye chose to remain silent. They continued their respective careers professionally, as if nothing had happened. But for those who pay attention with their hearts, their silence speaks louder than words. Perhaps they chose not to admit it because they knew that the entertainment world isn't easy for two people who might be falling in love. Or maybe they were just waiting for the right time, a time when they could stop holding back and finally let the world know what they truly felt. Because on that day, on the brightly lit stage, Cheng Lei almost kissed him. And even though that kiss never happened, the world seemed to know that love was already there. So, what do you think? Was that moment just a coincidence, or a sign of love that was almost spoken? Share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you believe that true chemistry can't be hidden forever.